Introduce yourself and explain briefly about your project that you are working in the REU program.
My name is NikemaSmith. I'm a junior at Grambling State University, and I'm majoring in computer science. And here at the REU program, I'm working on finding the shortest path for the multicast routing, and as well as the node-based routing protocol.
Now you are in the final week of your program. What do you feel about the overall accomplishments in your project?
I feel that overall I've made progress as far as programming. My programming skills have become a little bit wider. I'm beginning to understand how to link things together, how to understand maybe some older code in order to convert it to newer code, how to understand that and analyze it. And for the last couple of weeks, I've had a chance to analyze code, I've had a chance to break it down, I've had a chance to implement some of my own code into it in order to come up with results. And so far my simulations are going well, and I'm almost at the end of my project. So
on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being poor, 5 being excellent, how would you rate yourself in wireless ad hoc networks and sensor networks?
I would rate myself at a 4. I'd say that's kind of or if you want to say neutral to me, 3 being average, between 3 and a 4. When I first came to the program, I didn't know anything about wireless ad hoc networks, and this gave me a chance to understand and see what it's all about.
Okay. Should there be any changes in the way students are mentored in the REU program? If so, what are the changes you would like to recommend?
Some of the changes that I'd like to see is more mentor involvement with the student, more of a hands-on, more of a resource. Use the mentor as a resource for when you have questions or when you have roadblocks. I'd like to see more of the mentors more visible.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not at all, 5 more definitely, would you pursue your graduate school in the area of wireless ad hoc networks and sensor networks?
Probably not, but this has given me an idea to if I wanted to pursue a degree in wireless ad hoc sensor networks, I'd get a feel for what it's about. So I would have to say possibly a 2.
Okay. Dr. Meganathan was your principal mentor for you in your project. How much did he motivate you and help you in your project?
He helped me to know that it's okay that if you didn't know a whole lot about wireless ad hoc sensor networks, he was there to kind of help enlighten me on the subject and also help me out when I came into roadblocks in my code. He was there to give me instructions on how to kind of put me back on the path to where I was in line with my project and the topic.
Dr. Moore also presented an orientation section during the middle of the program. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not at all, 5 being more definitely, how these sessions will enhance your interest to pursue your terminal degree, that is PhD in computer science?
On a scale of 1 to 5, I would say a 4. It did make me think about my future plans of possibly going to work versus going straight to school. So it makes me think and say that possibly I can go straight to school and not have to pay out so much that she was talking about, but get more scholarships in order to continue my education.
Okay. There are also research seminars on bioinformatics, digital image processing, and high-performance computing. How do you rate these seminars?
All 3 of those seminars were very good. I would have to say, if there was a 4.5 on a scale, I would have to say 4.5. I really enjoyed the bioinformatics presentation about how you combine biology and technology, and that's something that I'm interested in.
Okay. The field trip like CAD deck, how do you rate the field trip?
It was a very good field trip. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, I would say it was a really good field trip. I've never seen a supercomputer up close, so seeing that and being in the room and experiencing that was really fun.
Okay. Do we need to organize such trips in future?
I do believe more trips like that would be beneficial to the students. I think they would like it a lot, and possibly some other field trips in the future.
How do you compare your presentation skills, both in oral and in writing, before the beginning of the research program and now at the end of the program?
I feel that it's making me write more. I enjoy writing. I been told that I have very good presentation skills, both orally and written. I've written a few publications, so this is actually strengthening my technical writing skills as far as research goes. So I feel that it's made me a better writer.
Okay. What are the major strengths of this program? Are there any weaknesses in this program? If so, what are they?
I believe the strengths are bringing us together in order to work together in a cohesive environment to where we can do research and learn about new things. I wish there were more bonding things as far as for all of us so we could get to know each other. We've kind of done that on our own, which is rare for groups to do. But overall, just the interaction between the participants and the mentors, and as well as just the participation with the students all together so we can get to know each other before we leave.
Okay. How was the coding experience during the program? How much knowledge have you gained with respect to logical development and implementation, as well as programming language that you worked on?
Well, coding is not one of my favorite things to do in computer science, but it is a major part of it. And it's shown me some of my weaknesses as far as coding and what I could possibly do to increase my knowledge in Java programming, and it makes me want to learn more about it. So it really did strengthen my curiosity in coding and how to get better.
Do you think your research is publishable, and why?
I do think my research is publishable because of the topics that we were given. I don't think they would be given if they weren't publishable, and how he's had us to attack it and to work on the projects by using implementation and coming up with ideas in order to strengthen the topic. I think it is publishable and could possibly hold up in any conference.
Okay. Finally, on a scale of 1 to 100%, how confident you were in research before attending the program and now? Finally, on a scale of 1 to 100%, how confident you were in research before attending the program and now after attending the program?
Before the program, I had an idea of what this type of research would be. But after I got here, it was a little different. So I was like, wow, there's really a lot that goes into it as far as just doing the research that you would do in your English class. So on a scale of 1 to 100%, I think I am 99.9% sure about research.